Alright, study guide right here. The first problem is a cone. Find the volume of a cone by 1/3 area of the base. The height or big B. So area of our base is pi r squared. R squared. Our radius is 9 because it's half of 18. Area is 81 pi. Plug it in for big B in our volume formula. And we plug in our height. 1/3 81 pi times 8 gives me 216 pi meters squared. Meters cubed. Or approximately 678.58 meters cubed. Next problem is a cylinder. It has volume equals big B times H, or area of the base times height. Again, our radius is 5.5, which is half of 11. Formula is pi r squared. So we do 5.5 squared 5.5 squared times pi is 121/4 pi times 16 for our volume. Just took the area, plugged it in for B, and it gives me volume equals 484 pi feet squared, feet cubed. That's approximately 1,520.53 feet cubed. Sphere, our radius here is 25 divided 50 by 2. Our formula is volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. Volume equals 4/3 pi times 25 cubed. Volume is approximately 62,500 over 3 pi centimeters cubed. Or our volume is 65,449.55 centimeters cubed. Next one's a cone. Volume equals 1/3 big B times H. Big B is area of the base. Area is length times width. 39 times 15 because it's a rectangle. It gives me area is 585 meters squared. Plug that into our volume formula, and we get 3,120 meters cubed. Alright, next problem, we have to find the actual height given the slant height, so I use the Pythagorean theorem. 16 squared plus b squared equals 34 squared. I get 256 plus b squared equals 1,156. Subtract 256 from both sides, and I get b squared equals 900. So my height here is 30 centimeters. Alright, plug that into our volume formula. 1/3 pi r squared, which is our radius is 16. Now, we could have found the area of the base first, or we could just put it in here. Either way, I'm finding the area of the base, which gives me volume equals 2,560 pi centimeters cubed, or approximately 8,042.48 centimeters cubed. Next one also dealing with slant height. So right here I got a half 16 to find the radius, or the one of my legs of my triangle, which is 8. Which is 8 squared plus b squared equals 16 squared. 8 squared is 64. 16 squared is 256. Subtract 64. I get 192. The square root of 192 is approximately 13.86 feet. So my height here is 13.86 feet. So I plug it into my formula. Big B, volume equals 1/3 big B times height. My base is a square, so that's 16 times 16. 16 times 16, 256 times 13.86 divided by 3 gives me 1,182.72 feet cubed. Next one, in volleyball has a radius of 12 inches. How much air will be in the volleyball? I use my formula 4/3 power Q, plug in 12 for my R, and I get volume equals 7,238.23 inches cubed. Next, have a cone with a diameter is 6 centimeters and a height of 11. So I know my radius is 3 centimeters because it's half the diameter. I plugged in my formula, volume equals 1/3 pi r squared times the height, and I get volume equals 33 pi centimeters cubed, or volume equals 103.67 centimeters cubed. On the last one, first thing I do is I find the volume of my sphere, and I get 500 over 3 pi, or approximately 523.6 feet cubed. I got to convert that to gallons, and we know that 1 foot cubed is approximately 7.48 gallons. So I set it up, 523.6 feet cubed equals 1 over x equals 1 foot cubed over 7.48 gallons. Cross multiply, I get 3,916.59 gallons. And then it wants to know what's the BTUs of the volume per gallon. So right here I just multiply 3,916.59 times 91,500, because it tells me that 1 gallon of propane is approximately 91,500 BTU. So I multiply that and I get approximately 358 million BTUs, because it tells me to round it to the nearest million BTUs. Alright, you ready for your test?